Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with my gorgeous Haberdashery 12 by 12 paper pad. Now I have to say, I have got two of these. I was lucky enough to be gifted these in a gorgeous Happy Mail. So thank you so much again to the lovely ladies who sent me those. And yeah, even though I have been sent them, I have still hoarded them. I mean, seriously, what is wrong with me? I've actually got two of them and still I'm hoarding them. But, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. But I thought, yeah, let's come along and use a couple of the papers out of it. So I'm going to just pick a couple of papers. I have already torn out a couple actually before I started the video. So I've torn out these two. I might just pick one more paper. Yeah, let's take maybe this one. I don't know whether I will obviously use all of these, but yeah, let's just tear out a few. I mean, I love that with the blue swirls. Also really like this one. Ooh, love that one too. So yeah, these are more the hoarding type variety. So yeah, I'm still even being selective with the ones that I tear out. You know, I can't quite bring myself to obviously just really go for it and just use a bunch of them. Well, perhaps I tear out this one because I do absolutely love this, I have to say. So right, I'm going to put that to one side, and then what I thought we could do is make some like faux envelope, the opening flips. I don't know what I would really describe them as, but that kind of thing anyway. And then they will have like policy closures or something as a little closure. And I just thought they would make such a cute little tuck. I mean, either a little, you know, tuck as in tuck in a pocket, or they could be glued onto a page. So let's kind of see how we get on. So I'm going to take my first sheet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fold it into roughly thirds. Now, obviously I'm not measuring or anything like that, but I'm just going to kind of fold it down just approximately into thirds. Like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it down. So I'm just going to bone fold that so it's a bit easier to cut into. Isn't it just the most gorgeous paper? I absolutely love these paper pads, honestly. They're so up my street. So I'm just going to cut this down here. I just use this folding method as a way to get a straightish line. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be straight, but it's better than just winging it completely. You know, you've just got that little folded edge there that you've cut off, and that's, you know, a way to sort of cut it down and get a straightish edge without obviously using a paper trimmer. I hate using paper trimmers. I've, you know, not even got one. So for me, this works really, really well. So then what I'm going to do is just take my piece and I'm going to fold it up. Now, I'm going to fold it up like this. And again, I'm not folding it, trying to get it, you know, in thirds or anything like that. Because what I'm doing is then going to bring this piece down here, like that. Squish those down, like that. Let's hope that I've got a straightish edge. Yep, it's looking okay. And then just going to round the corners here so that this bit looks pretty. And then what I'm thinking is have like a policy closure type thing here, wrapping around. And then when you actually then open it, you can have your journaling space in here. So I've bought some coffee dyed paper along. Oops, let's just get that out. So what I'm thinking is maybe actually glue a couple of sheets down. So I'm just going to put this down here, like that. And just take that going over. So yeah, maybe like here, just to mark it where it needs to be cut. Okay. Ooh, I'm not making a very good job of this, it's got to be said. Kind of haphazard this morning. So I'm just going to cut this down here again on that folded edge, just as my guide of where to cut. Okay, can get rid of that piece now. And then here, I've just got these sheets, which hopefully now, yeah, that can go on the back of there. And, you know, up to you really, but I'm just going to round the corners just so it looks a little bit more, you know, neatly finished off. I mean, sometimes I quite like them with squared corners. Well, not necessarily these. I'm not sure I've made these before, but yeah, pieces that I'm making. You know, I don't always round the corners, but just nice to chop and change, isn't it? So just going to glue that one down, and then this hopefully, yep, is going to fit on there, and we can have that one as well. So same thing, we'll round the corners. Okay, like that. So let's just take our wet glue. Oops. Oh, come on. Haven't used my glue yet this morning, so it's obviously protesting. Oh, come on, glue. Come on, don't let me down. Honestly, I mean, I used it loads yesterday, and so it's only been overnight, but already it's now not wanting to go. So hold on, just unclogging my glue. Right, okay. Like that. And we'll just glue this one down here on the back, or you know, the back, or the, I don't know really what to describe this as, but yep, it's going to glue down there. Okay, so you know, the base kind of portion, just going to get a wipe to just mop up any excess glue that's coming out. Okay, and then this one here, just going to glue down there. Okay, then we just pop this one down like that and spread that glue out. Like that. Okay, so that's your journaling space, obviously, and then this is just going to fold up here and fold down here like that. So then what we want to do is obviously make our little policy closure pieces. So got a couple of sort of brownie circles and a couple of you know, coffee dyed circles. So I'm just going to kind of layer them up so that I've got one and one. So one on the bottom and one on the top. So just going to ink these up here a bit. Okay. Like that. And then we're going to use our coffee dyed ones. Okay. Like that. Right, now we're just going to take, now I can't find my smaller pokey tool unfortunately, so I'm going to have to use my larger one, but that's okay. So let's just put our brad in here. Okay, that one. And then this one here. That, okay. Put that one through there. Oops, come on. Okay, and then literally we're going to put one here and one here as our little kind of policy closures. Aren't they just so cute? So like that. Now I'm just going to get out a bit of twine. Ooh, I can't really see, but I think that's black. It's really hard to say. I have got some other twine that is black, but I think it's a little bit on the thick side. This is just a little bit finer. So yeah, just going to use this one. Oops, come on. Oh gosh, where's the end? Now look what I've done. Ugh. I'm having a disaster day today. It's just going to be one of those rubbish days. So I hope it improves, but sometimes when they start out like that, they generally carry on like that, don't they? So I fear that that's going to be how it is today. So yeah, it probably is. So I'm just inking this up so it's a little bit more discoloured. I mean, there will be bits that, of course, I haven't got to because, you know, I'm just doing it very slapdash, but at least it's going to be a little bit better. So I'm going to pop those down. Now, just before I do that, I just want to check whether I want to have, you know, maybe some lace or, I mean, I've got a little scrap of doily here. Don't know how this is going to look being white, but maybe, you know, sometimes the contrast of like having, you know, white or whatever can look quite, you know, quite striking, can't it, against the black bits. Now, I've got some dictionary definitions. Again, I'm not sure whether these are going to even fit on here because obviously where you've got the policy closure, it's taking up some of your surface that you could then put decorative pieces. So, but I thought that this would go really nice, you know, really nicely with the haberdashery papers. So I will try it and we'll just see. Right, let's just see where that would even go. So maybe like that and like that. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? So let's just glue this down. There, like that. Okay, and then just going to glue my dictionary definition down. Okay, like that, just to the side. Okay. I mean, I didn't even look at what it said on that. I just, you know, just went for the one that I thought colour-wise looked really good. So, like that. And I have got some lace here, so let's just see. Just see if we want some lace, because, you know me, always do love a bit of lace. So, yeah, let's just cut that down there. Probably want to trim that down. I think it's a little bit on the big side, even by my standards, which, you know, loving the lace, I don't mind it being a bit big, but yeah, I mean, that looks better, doesn't it? So let's just pop that there. So I'm just going to glue this down with my hot glue, which will obviously hold that lace in place. Well, I say obviously, hopefully we'll hold that lace in place. I'm so sorry if you can hear my printer. I'm printing some stuff ready for my next video, so yeah, I do apologise. Okay, and then this one down here. So again, just take the hot glue and hot glue this one down. Like that, okay. Now I'm just going to put some wet glue down to hold that lace there, just to the side, because we hadn't added obviously any glue to actually glue the lace down other than the hot glue. So it's, you know, it's a little bit hanging by a wing and a prayer type stuff, trying to stay stuck down. So yeah, we'll just give it a helping hand with a bit of wet glue there, like that. And then of course we take our policy closure and wrap the string around. Now I probably should have done this really before adding the wet glue, because now I'm going to just probably disrupt it, but just try it like that. Okay, and tie it around the other way, oops, so that hopefully it will be, you know, properly held fast. Oh my goodness, need to pull my glasses down really. Right, okay, like that. Yep. And then that can just wrap around there. Oops, she says, but now I can't get it wrapped around there. What is going on with me? Okay, right, so like that. I don't think I'm tucking this under. Oh, come on. Sorry, I don't know why I'm making such a dog's ear of this. Dog's ear? Pig's ear? I don't know what that expression is, but yeah, I don't know why I'm mucking this up. But how gorgeous is that? I just absolutely love it. And like I say, perfect for either going into a pocket or just gluing down on a page, like, you know, in the first place. I just think it's so super scrumptious, isn't it? So let's do another one of those. So we'll do one in another one of the papers. So let's take this paper now. Should we do this one here, because it's got that red on it? Or we could do it, I guess, that way, actually. Oh, decisions. Oh, I can't decide now. Right, let's do it this way, because then we've got different stuff going on, haven't we? Which is kind of fun, I suppose. So, right, going to just take this and squish it down. Right, and we'll just cut this down here. Okay. Like that. Right. And then just decide which way up we want this to go. I've best put my glasses on. Oh, I can't really see what way that text is. Yeah, it's that way. Right, so going to have this piece here and then fold this piece down to meet it. And like I say, I mean, to be honest, you know, you could have this as far down or as far up as you want, you know. It's completely, yeah, completely kind of up to you. And maybe even kind of depending on the papers that you're using would depend on, oh, you know, you might want to have a longer flap or a smaller flap. Just going to trim it down here now, so hopefully it's less wonky. So there we go. Right, let's just squish this down with the bone folder. And then for this one, we'll do the same again with the coffee dyed paper inside. So like that, and over there, just like that. Okay. Yep, and then just going to take that up here, just so I know roughly where it needs to be cut. Okay, right. Oh, I've made a horrible job of this as well. I'm not even sure what I was thinking, why I thought this would be like any form of gauge for where I need to cut. I have no idea, but anyway. And we'll just cut it down on this folded side as well. Okay. So that one goes there on that back piece. Like that. And then, oops, not made a good job of this at all. My cutting is just appalling today. I don't know what is going on with me. And then this piece obviously is smaller, so I can just take this edge and we'll just take that and cut that down like that. Okay, right, let's get rid of these scraps now. Okay, and then we can glue these down. So again, I might just do the, you know, rounded corners. Like I say, I mean, the rounding corners, you know, that's just optional, isn't it? It's just, you know, they sometimes can make it look a bit more, you know, finished off, I suppose. So okay, right. Let's check which way around this needs to go. Right, let's glue this one down. I fully expected my glue not to want to work again, but actually it's okay. It's cooperating so far, so well, won't speak too soon because it could well stop, but fingers crossed, so far so good. Right, so then spread this with my glue spreader. Okay, again, just mop out that bit of excess glue. Pop the other one down here like that. You know, and of course, you know, you don't have to do this. You could put some flippy pads or something in them. You know, it's totally up to you. I think they're quite a versatile piece, like I say. So, you know, I'm just kind of doing this as a, you know, first stab at doing them. But yeah, I think you could definitely do other things. You know, I don't think you have to just do this. I think other things would work just as well. So I'm just going to round the corners here of like what's effectively like the envelope flap coming down. So then this will go up. I mean, you could also put some journaling here. I didn't because I feel like that's a bit strange because that's like the envelope flap. But, you know, again, completely up to you. You know, you may think that that's, you know, fun to have, and that's fine too. Now, I've got some wax seals here, and I thought what would be quite nice is to actually have a wax seal, and then I don't know how this is going to look, but yeah, I was thinking a wax seal and then like a policy closure beneath it. This might look rubbish, but yeah, I thought so. It would just then have a wax seal and then a wraparound here like that. Just, you know, just for something kind of different to do. So again, I might just use a dictionary definition just because they happen to be what's, you know, laying about on my desk. So just take that. Okay. Okie dokie. Again, just ink that up a little bit. So this one here. Okay, take my pokey tool and yeah, just pop my hole in there. Okay, and put my brad in. Now I might decide to have a different colour wax seal. I thought that one would look really nice, but to be honest, it might look better maybe with a different colour. Let's just try it. So yeah, I brought along a few different wax seals. My daughter and I just had the most brilliant time last night. We were just mass doing wax seals, and my goodness, did we make a lot of them. So yeah, and she was having brilliant fun. She's kind of ordered them in colour order. They're all out in the hall at the moment, kind of on the hall table. So when I say I just brought along these, it's because I didn't want to muck up her lovely arrangements she'd made with them. So yeah, they're all out on the hall table, and actually she needs to count them because she said to me, I'm going to count them. And we then made more after that. So yeah, she needs to count them and see how many we ended up with. I'm pretty sure they were, you know, a lot. So yeah, but we had such a lot of fun. It was, yeah, brilliant fun. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do here is glue this down underneath the wax seal. So I'm just going to pop a bit of hot glue there just to sort of trap this in before I glue the wax seal on top. So like that, just so it's held in place. It's just, you know, for ease really. So like that, and then the wax seal. Thinking I might even put a little bit of, I was thinking brown, but now I'm not sure. Just try that. Oh, the brown looks a bit rubbish, doesn't it? Wish I hadn't used the brown now. Okay, right. Let's just clear this off. Okay. Oh, perhaps I should just go for it how it is. Let me just try with a bit of gold. Okay, so I've just left it very, very, very subtle. You know, hardly anything on there whatsoever. But yeah, I'm going to put that down like that. So let's take this. that down there. Okay, like that. So that looks good. So again, just want to obviously add a bit of glue here to just hold that lace down, like that. Yeah, because I'd finally bought some, you know, a couple of different wax seals rather than my original one. Now, my original one, I've got a confession to make. I always described it as a swirl. Now, why on earth could I not see that? It says for you. I'd used that for months and months thinking it was just like a pretty kind of pattern. Because, I mean, if you put it like that, it does look like a pretty pattern. But now I've seen it says for you, I cannot unsee that. And I'm just like, how had I not seen that in the first place? Because I'd used it for months. Well, years. I'd had it for about 2 years, I think. Using it, not knowing it said for you. I mean, what is wrong with me? Just so oblivious to things sometimes. Oh dear. Anyway, yes, it says for you. It's not a swirl at all. It says for you. But anyway, that's fine. So I finally bought some more wax seals, and I bought this lovely clock because the lovely Debbie, who is Mummy Artie, she sent me some pictures of some of her lovely pieces that she had finished, and she had a wonderful clock wax seal. So yeah, I finally got one of those. And I got a set with, I think, about 4 different seals in it. It had this rose, which I have to say I'm not that keen on. But it had the bee, which I absolutely love. And it also had some crowns. I got them from my Amazon, or, you know, yeah, from Amazon. And I will try and remember to link them below. And then you can check out the ones that I bought. So I bought, obviously, the best kind of value ones that I could find, you know, with the combination of things that I wanted, if you see what I mean. So you may like to go and check them out. And yeah, but I also then ordered some more wax pellets. So I've got, you know, some more because I was kind of just beginning to run out a little bit. So yeah, her and I just had like the most fun, to be honest, just playing around with making a bunch. And then she was then sorting them into colour order. And then, yeah, she did start counting them, but I have a feeling that, you know, we now haven't counted them quite right because we've made a whole bunch more. So yeah, she needs to count them again. But we had such a fun time. It was really, really fun. So yeah. Right, now I'm wondering, is that an overdose of lace, or do you think it can take it? And then have our wrap around here. Oh, let's just do that, shall we? So yeah, going to pop this down like that. Okay, there, like that. Just snip that away. And then my closure, obviously just here. Like that. Okay. And then obviously that's going to wrap around. I'm not going to do it just yet because it may pull it off, you know, where it's not quite dry. So let me just see if I've got any bright butterflies or anything. Well, I say bright butterflies, but I'm more meaning the neutral kind of coloured ones rather than the really bright ones. That I just, you know, may complement this. Not that one. That was quite yellow, wasn't it? Compared to it. So, yeah, none there. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Got some more. For some reason, I seem to have two things of these now, full of the butterflies. So, yeah, I don't know why I've ended up with 2. Okay. Just see. Oh, what colour is that one? Oh, I've got a couple that are wedged there. Oh, there we go. These aren't from the bright butterflies, actually, but they just have made their way into that packet. So, don't remember what these are from, I'm afraid, but anyway, we'll just ink that up. So yeah, maybe just have the butterfly up the top like that. How gorgeous does that look? And then I'm just wondering whether we might be able to have some bling. Bling might be just a step too far here, but let's give it a try while we're here. It doesn't hurt to try, does it? Oops. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Let me close this, and then it's not going to be flapping around, because that's obviously making it a little bit tricky to position it. So, oops, hang on. Okay. Maybe down there, just on that bit of lace down there. Hey sweetie, I was just telling everyone about our fun that we had yesterday with the wax seals. Yeah. Didn't we have a good time?
I've got a riddle for you.
Oh, you've got a riddle. Oh, go on then. She's got a riddle, so she's going to tell us a riddle now.
But I don't actually know the answer because it's...
Oh, it's a riddle with an answer. Okay, yep.
What is found once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? A zombie?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that. I have no idea. Say it again.
What is found once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years?
Now that's a tricky riddle, isn't it? I'm rubbish with things like that. Have you got the answer there? No? Can you see the answer if you try? No? Oh no, we're never going to know the answer. You can't tell riddles that we don't ever find the answer to. That's rubbish, isn't it? Hey, if anybody down there knows, or out there knows the answer, sorry, it was because I was thinking to put that down there. If anybody knows the answer to that, let us know below, because we have no idea. How do you find the answers to these riddles, sweetie? I think she's like on TikTok. But what's the point in having a riddle where you don't find the answer? That's just rubbish.
I'm on YouTube.
Say it again. Say it again. So she's saying it again. So if you want to join in and let us know what you think the answer is, not that we know what it is, but yeah, let us know below what you think the answer is. Say it again.
What is found once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? Died?
Oh, no, it must be a letter, isn't it? Once in a minute. How much? Twice in a moment. It's M. The letter M. Is that right? It's the letter M, I think. Oh, I hope I've got that right, honestly. I'll be excited if I have. Let me know below what you think. Do you think I've got that right? Or do you think I'm like way off with my little guess there of what that is?
Actually might be that.
I think it might be that. Wow, I've never actually got a riddle before, so I feel quite excited and pleased with myself. Right, so we probably have only got time for the two, but aren't they just so gorgeous? I really hope that you like them. Have a go at making some, you know, share them in the Facebook group, what you do with them and things. And I'm sure that you'll come up with all sorts of amazing things that I've not, you know, not even for a moment thought of. So, yeah, I hope that you like them and have fun making some. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.